knocking on the door of life. You can create empty fists. You can have your hands open completely, wrapping your arms around the area of the waistline. Keep your feet nicely connected with the floor at the beginning, breathing in, breathing out. And I'm just going to say good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Helena, Lexi, Janet. Breathing in, breathing out. And now when you've done this movement for a while, notice that you can detach your heel and move a little bit to the other side, still keeping your torso in the center and nicely vertical. You're just twisting a little bit, helping with this detached heel to go a little bit further towards back. Your arms are still wrapping themselves around the area of the waistline, waking up the chi, the energy in the area of the kidneys and the digestive system. Breathing in, breathing out. If your nostrils are clear, you can breathe in and out through your nose. Not try to use this opportunity to breathe out through your mouth. Just find your best way to breathe in the most natural way for you today, okay? Breathing in, breathing out. And let your arms be completely relaxed. Notice that it's like you don't control them, you just let them float in this centrifugal force, and they wrap themselves around the area of the waistline. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay. We're going to breathe in towards the shoulder level, pressing down towards the earth, just on the line of the lower belly, breathing into the shoulder and down towards the lower belly. Breathing in, just go slowly and nicely so that it's comfortable for you. Going up towards the sky, turning your hands towards the sky and opening to the sides. Breathing in, turning your hands towards the sky and creating this nice bubble to the sides. This is the movement to strengthen our Wei Qi, our protective energy. Okay, from here, we're going to bring the hands towards the armpit area and press to the sides, releasing down. Breathing in, pressing to the sides. Notice the tailbone is tucked in, your knees are bending as you press. Breathing in, pressing. And 2 more times, pressing. Now with this next press, we are rising with our hands towards the sky, releasing down. Okay, we're going to leave it here. Shake your arms, shake your legs, shake the whole tree. Shaking, shaking, shaking. All right. Here we are going to bring our hands to the front and let them float down. To the side, let them float down. To the front, breathing in, releasing down. Notice the tailbone is tucked in. You're using your belly muscles to stay in this vertical position. Your knees are slightly bent. Just notice that. Breathing in. To the front, to the side. That's it. A lot of pain maybe in the upper leg. Don't worry, this is just stimulation for the gallbladder, stomach, and spleen. Now with the hands on the side, we're going to bring them to the level of the chest and release down, nicely sliding to the sides. Just go with your own pace. Don't accelerate. Just stay in your nice, peaceful situation for the body and mind so that you can breathe without losing your breath. Okay? Just comfortably. Yeah? All right. From here, we are bringing our hands to the level of the head and we're going to shake them. Shake, 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 shake. I'm doing this to the sides. You can do it like this. It depends how in what state your wrist area is, okay? So don't worry if you can't do it left and right, just do it like this, letting your hands hang a little bit forward and down. Just notice what works for you, okay? Stay a little bit longer. We're helping our lymphatic system to secrete those toxins away from the body as fast as possible. And relax, release. Let your arms just float down to the sides. Notice your breath. That's it. Let's bring these two hands up again. 2 more times to the level of your head. And shake, 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 shake. Nicely, vigorously. If there is any pain in the area of the wrist or the arm, you notice that you don't want to go towards the pain. You want to relax your hands, your arms down, okay? So you go down faster than anyone else and relax the area faster than anyone else. Let's do this once again. Coming up, shaking, shaking, shaking. All right. Once you notice it's too much, keep doing it this way. Go down, relax, release. We're going to do some tossing of the energy away from the body, first towards the floor. Notice that in every time you do this, you're not completely stretching your arms. You're just stretching them a little bit so that you can toss away the energy that needs to go for breathing in, breathing out. So you're tossing, tossing, tossing. Jean is joining us. Okay. And we are going now towards the horizon, the same way of tossing away the energy that needs to go to recycling. Breathing in, breathing out. Notice your tailbone is tucked in, your knees are slightly bent, okay? Tossing away the energy, going towards the sky as well. Tossing upwards, towards the universe for recycling. Notice when it's too much. You can always turn your hands down towards the earth in between those lines and then come back. And go into the sides, tossing away. Notice that you're not completely stretching your arms. You let a little bit of a buffer, okay? Opening your hands, just letting it go, creating space for new energy to come. Now going towards the earth, but on the back side of your body. Just letting it go. Notice your breath. Okay, let's come back to the center with our hands turned towards the lower belly. Breathing in, breathing out. Your feet slightly further apart. And notice there is space between the arm and the body and the area of the armpit. Breathing in, breathing out. Just notice the tingling in your hands or any other sensation in your arms, in your feet. Breathe in and breathe out. All right. Just a few more times. Breathing in, breathing out. We're now going to do a few more tapping movements going to the top of the head. Okay, with the fingertips on the area of this top by hui. Just breathe in, breathe out. And we are going to do a few circles on both sides of the head to stimulate the energy of the brain, to stimulate all the fluids, the flow of blood and lymph and other fluids that might affect our thinking, our balance, and many other things, the hormones that come around. We're going to go to the forehead and to the temples, just using the fingertips and then going around the ears, under your ears, just staying there for a little longer. Okay. So that this wave, this movement comes to your inner ears as well. And then we are going towards these two, the base of the skull, these two bones, there in between. We are going to use the fingertips to create vibration, breathing in, breathing out. So this is not only affecting the areas for balance, there's also a lot of influence on your hormones, on other systems in the body that need to be influenced. We're going to open our hands and just cup our neck, okay? Just cup your necks nicely, breathing in, breathing out. Okay, now turning the hand to use the top of your hand on one side so that you're affecting the thyroid area. Okay, that's responsible for diffusion of hormones into the body. Not all of them, but most. So simply doing this, it's enough to energize the area, to move the stagnation away from the area. Okay, we're now going with the edge of the hand to the area, to this angle between the neck and your shoulder, breathing in, breathing out. The other side as well. All right. Now from here, we're going to go towards the crease of the elbow, simply stimulating these energy points for the lungs, for the heart, cardium, breathing in, breathing out the intestines, and at the same time taking out the humidity from the body. That's also good for the spleen. Going to the other side, you know that many times you hear that you have to drink a lot, you have to drink a lot. Well, according to the traditional Chinese medicine, it's not that you have to drink a lot, because if you drink too much, then the dampness can affect also your spleen. So it's good to drink just enough when you're thirsty, but always a little bit and always slowly, okay? It's just one tip that might be useful. So notice if you had short sleeves that there is a lot of redness there, this will disappear very quickly. Release your arms, release the tension in your hands, and shake the tree just a little. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, we're going to go to the thymus area so that we stimulate the energy of the thymus gland, the one that's responsible for enhancement of newborn cells. Let's go up with the fingertips and stimulate. So it's the collarbone, 2 fingertips down on the area of the sternum, breathing in, breathing out. If you can use the fingertips, that's great. If it's too much drumming, you can have the open hand and just go like this, okay? It's really up to you. Notice what's comfortable enough for you. Breathing in, breathing out. So the thymus is helping our immune system to be stronger, and with age, it's not as active as we want it to be, so it's good to stimulate the energy of it. Okay, I know you know it already, but it's good to have a reminder. We're going to the area under the armpits directly, just like this, okay? We do the same on the other side, helping our lymphatic system to move the toxins from the area and out of the body. Okay, and going simply on the area of the belly, we are going to cover one hand with the other and just go around with a few circles. One direction first, covering the path over those digestive organs and urinary bladder on the bottom, just behind the pelvic bone, breathing in, breathing out. So just remind yourself you're doing this path to stimulate the energy of your liver, gallbladder, the stomach, pancreas and spleen, the intestines. Going to the opposite direction as well. Just a few circles like this. Seems like we don't do much of the exercise, but notice your knees bending each time your hands are coming lower towards the lower part of the belly. Okay, that's it. And relax, release down. Okay, we're now going to go from the hip bones towards the kidneys and on the back towards the area behind your knees, over your knees, and then up again. Okay, so it's a short circle going from the kidneys down towards your knees and up. So on the back of your leg, over your knees, and up again. Okay, notice that you can nicely bend your knees to have more flexibility. Breathing in, breathing out. Notice your breath in and out as it comes. All right, coming back to the center. Later on, we'll do another set of typing exercises. Tapping, I'm sorry, not typing. We are not going to type. But what we can do is close the hands just into a fist and release. And do this a few more times, simply to bring movement into the joints of your hands, the fingers. Okay, notice the strength your hands have today. Notice if there is any painful area in the wrist or in your hands, in your fingers. That's it. Relax and release. We are going to focus now on our feet. We're going to shift our weight from the toes to your heels. And simply when you have your toes charged with your weight, you can let your arms float forward, and then you find your way to balance yourself in this movement of shifting weight from your toes to your heels. Breathing in, breathing out. Going with your own pace. Breathing in, releasing. Going slowly and gently. Notice the calf area, notice your ankles, notice your feet. We're coming back to the center when you're ready. Relaxing the stress of the muscles, just releasing it out, bringing nice influence on all the muscles in your legs, your arms. Breathing in and breathing out. Now standing like this, we're going to let our elbows move, okay? So we're going to let one elbow go back and down and forward. So it does the circles, but you're not focusing on the shoulder, even though the movement comes from the shoulder joint, okay? You're focusing on your elbow, going backwards and backwards and again. Notice that you can separate your feet a little bit to have more control over your balance. Breathing in, breathing out. Let your hand be completely relaxed and the other arm completely relaxed just next to your body. We're going to do the same on the other side. The elbow goes up and comes back forward. Breathing in. Notice the tailbone is tucked in. You're twisting your torso just a little bit to accommodate the movement of your elbow. Notice when it's too much. Notice your shoulders. Pay attention to your elbow, who's the leader in this movement. And calm down, shake your arms. Shake your arms, just letting them go to the side of the body and back. That's it. Now both of the elbows go up at the same time. Breathing in and back. Breathing in, opening the chest and release. Breathing in and down. Notice your hands are completely relaxed. Just go with your own pace. Not too fast. Notice when there is too much tension in your shoulders, you're ready to shake, shake, shake. Release that tension, release it, okay? We're now going to touch the area of the shoulders, just pressing with the fingertips into the soft places where you notice that there is space to press in. Just go slowly and gently, squeezing, releasing, okay? Squeezing, releasing the area of the shoulder. Let's do the same on the other side. Just go slowly and gently, pressing, releasing. Okay, that's it. We're coming back to the same movement, but altering one elbow first and then the other. Breathing in, breathing out. Notice your hips, notice your knees slightly bent. Notice the tailbone tucked in. Notice your belly muscles pressed in. Breathing in, breathing out. So from the side, you see that your body is vertical. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay. And once you notice tension again, release down, shake your arms, and let them float to the sides. Now we are going to breathe in and open to the sides, breathing out as your hands are descending in front of the body. Breathing in, breathing out. Paying your attention to your feet now. Bringing the energy down, breathing in, releasing down. And when you breathe in, you can imagine that your feet are exhaling for you. Can you imagine that? Breathing in, releasing out. That's it. We're coming to the area of our hips, knocking on the hips. And we're going to simply place our hands on the hip area, shift a little bit to one side, to the other. Notice your legs are 99% stretched, so you've got just a little bit of a buffer in your knees. You're going left and right. That's it. Okay, now we are going to do it a little bit more to the side. So we are bending one knee a little bit more so the other leg can stay straight. Bending the other knee. You can place your feet a little bit further apart to have more of this movement noticed. Notice that you bend one knee to be able to accommodate the stretch of the other leg. Your torso stays in the middle. You're shifting weight from one leg to the other, going slowly and gently. Notice the area in the inner part of your leg, the how to say, from the groin down towards your knee. Okay. Breathing in, breathing out. You're not leaning forward, you're staying in the center. Vertical, shifting weight. Notice the tailbone is tucked in. Notice your belly muscles. That's it. We're coming back to the center. Shake your arms, shake your legs. Let's go down to our knees and turn around, tapping, 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 tapping around the knee. Okay, in circles. Nice circles around your knee. That must feel good. Notice your breath. Okay. And once you're ready, you place your hands on your knees. Notice that the torso finds a nice position to relax. We are standing like this, and we're going to shift weight to one leg and the other just a little. Notice how you can nicely shift your weight from left to right, looking slightly towards the side that you're shifting weight to. And once you're ready, I will ask you to detach one heel, the one that's liberated from the weight. So you go a little bit further to the side, just a little bit. Stay in control. Don't push yourself. Just shifting weight. Notice that you can detach your heel. Those who dare more, who have more balance, who have more, sense of the balance and movement. You can detach the whole foot once you're ready. And then the other. So it's like walking, like a bear walking in the woods. You're looking towards one side, you detach one foot, you move forward if you wish, and going like a bear. Okay, notice the belly muscles. Notice how your body is moving in a chunk, the whole package at the same time. Breathing in, breathing out. Connecting your toes again. Bringing your both feet to connecting with the floor, shifting weight still a little bit from one side to the other and coming to the center. Okay, now coming to the center, bringing your 2 feet closer together. We're going to breathe in and press to stretch our legs. Breathe out, bending our knees. Breathe in and breathe out. And again, breathing in, pressing in and releasing. Breathing in, stretching our legs. And again, breathing in. Breathing in. That's it. We're now going to relax. Just stay in the position that you were before with your knees slightly bent. We're going to detach our hands to fall in front. Let your head look down as well. Just relaxing, relaxing nicely. Notice now when the knees are bent and your tailbone is tucked in, you're going to breathe in and unroll the spine up. So the chin will be the last one to find its initial position in this vertical standing way, okay? That's it. Breathing in towards the shoulders, releasing down. Breathing in, releasing down. And let's bring these 2 hands now to the front and relax them down. As we do this, we're going to shift weight to one leg and tap with the toes to one side and then to the other, shifting weight to the other leg. Just go slowly and gently. Breathing in, breathing out. All right. Just a few more times. Notice your belly muscles. Notice the gluteus, the muscles of the buttocks. Notice your upper legs. Notice your shoulders. Relaxed. That's it. In a few moments, we're coming back to the center. When you're ready, simply relax your arms a little bit more, your legs, shake your tree. We're going to place our hands on the area of the hip bones, and then the legs and feet are really nicely anchored. We're going to go with one hand over your head and stretch a little bit to one side. Notice the tailbone is tucked in. Notice that you're using the belly muscle to stay, the belly muscles to stay in this vertical position. Just stretching a little bit to the side, going with your arm, with your hand. Breathing in and breathing out. Just going slowly and mindfully. Notice the stretch on one side and the squeeze on the other side. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing breathing out. Notice each time you elevate your hand, you breathe in, you stretch and release as your hand comes down to the level of your hip bone. Let's do this once more. Breathing in and release, that's it. Relax your arms, relax your legs. Okay, we're going to march now. So simply going a little bit more with the force down with your feet, connecting with the floor to the floor in a strong, determined way. Okay, so notice your belly muscles, notice the tailbone tucked in, and simply do the march just a little bit if it's possible. If it's too harsh for you, go slowly and less vigorously. What we are trying to do here is stimulating the first energy point for the kidneys. That's just below the big toe, or between the big toe and the second toe. Okay, so we are just pumping the energy in this way. We've got plenty of other ways, but this one is great for the legs and for moving the fluids up and down the body. Okay, so coming back to the center, shake your arms, shake your legs. Okay, we're going to step one foot forward. You can also do it to the side. It's just important that you twist your torso to look at one foot while the other one is turned to the other wall. Okay, so you've got a little bit of platform to stay in a good stable position. Balance is yours. We're going to turn the toes up and then shifting weight to the leg in front, and we're going to let the heel detach and just go a few moments like this. Okay, that's it. You've got it. Now stay connected with your feet completely. We're not going to go with this exercise just yet. We're going to shift the weight from one leg to the other. Okay, and we're going to let the torso lean forward just a little bit. Okay, so we breathe in as we let the torso lean forward, and then we breathe out as we shift weight to the leg that's behind. As we do this, we let the arms do their own way naturally without our control. Just let them float forward and back. So you're creating a wave. And really there is no need to lean forward with your torso too far. Stay in your comfort zone so that you can notice that the tailbone is tucked in. Breathing in, breathing out. So you keep your lumbar safe. Breathing in, breathing out. Notice that shifting weight from one leg to the other is not always easy, especially if there is any pain in your ankle or in your knee, in your hip. Just go with what you can do today. Don't push yourself towards pain. Breathing in, breathing out. We are slowly coming towards the opposite direction. So we are going to release this, coming to the center and simply turning the other foot towards the wall and the one that's behind to the wall on the side. Shifting weight again. So you notice that you can always detach your toes, you can always detach your heel. Now we are keeping them connected. We are shifting weight from one leg to the other. And again, letting the torso move forward as you breathe in. Breathing in, breathing out. Let your arms be relaxed, your shoulders relaxed. Let them do the wave. Breathing in, breathing out. Lifting weight, notice your belly muscles, notice the tailbone tucked in. That's it. Few more times. We're now coming back to the center when you're ready. Breathing in, relaxing down. Breathing in, relaxing down. And opening again. Once more. Simply bring your hands to the lower belly, one next to the other, that's all. Breathing in, breathing out. We're going to breathe in. Notice the tailbone is tucked in, your knees are slightly bent. We're going to look up towards the sky as we breathe in. Releasing down, purring. Breathing in, looking up. Notice that you don't press too much towards the cervicals so that you're not causing pain. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Now from this vertical position, we're going to do a few circles with the hands, just a few, to one direction and then the other. Just go to 3 to 5 circles, one direction, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Once you've done 3 to 5 to one direction, simply change, go to the opposite, breathing in. If you notice that you're feeling dizzy, just go quick to the opposite movement and just do a few. You don't have to do that many. Notice how you're feeling. Is it okay for your head, your neck? And coming back. That's it. Breathing in, breathing out. We're going to bring our feet closer together. And now with the hands going to the kidney area, just drop the area a little bit. Our energy battery, a place that also helps the longevity. Not only the thymus, the kidneys are also very important. We're going to breathe in, and as we breathe in, we press with all the weight down to our heels so that we can turn our toes away from the body, and we come back. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. A few more times. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and out. A few more times like this. Pressing, releasing. Breathing in, releasing. Breathing in, releasing. Breathing in and releasing. 2 more times. That's it. Coming back, shake your arms. We're going to do the movement for the leg. We're going to stretch it forward, the toes looking down towards the earth, and then we invite the knee going up, the toes are looking up towards the sky. And again, now with this movement, you notice that the leg that's carrying all the weight is slightly bent as well. So stretching and coming up. Stretching, the toes looking down, toes looking up as your knee is rising up. Breathing in, breathing out. Notice the tailbone is tucked in. Notice your belly muscles. Breathing in, breathing out. And you don't have to go too far up. Just notice the way that works for you, okay? Breathing in, breathing out. If you need more balance, simply touch with the toes on the floor. You will notice that you get more balance from this connection with the floor. Breathing in and breathing out. Okay, once you notice a lot of tension in the quadriceps area, it's time to move the chi, moving the energy from the legs to relax our muscles. We're going now to the other leg, okay? So shifting weight to one leg, placing your hands there, and toes looking down and up and down, stretching and up. And you don't have to move your leg much further from the floor. It doesn't have to go up. You just keep it where your comfort zone is, okay? Breathing in, breathing out. Notice the movement of your toes. Notice the movement of your ankle, your knee. Perhaps you notice something in the area of your hip. Breathing in, breathing out. Once it's too much, you know what to do. Shaking one leg and the other. Shaking the tree. Let's do it together. Shake, shake, shake. The other side. Just continue until you feel comfortable, until your muscles are relaxed, okay? All right, then shake the tree. What we are going to do now, we are going to let the torso lean forward just a little bit. As we let the hands go backwards, we detach one foot. And so the torso advances as the foot goes backwards and up, okay? So just going with one leg first, a few times like this. Just like a wooden bird that has this line, the screw that lets this movement happen for the wooden parts of the bird. So it can hinge forward at the same time that the back moves a little bit upwards. And again. Breathing in, breathing out. Just going with your own pace. We're going to do the same for the other leg. Shake your arms, shake your legs. If there is a lot of tension in one leg, just continue shaking until you feel relaxed, okay? Let's do the same on the other leg now. So the same thing, just going down and up and breathing in and out. Just stay in your comfort zone. There is no need to go further, okay? Do it with your own pace. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Notice the leg that's carrying all the weight is just slightly bent. There is a little bit of a bend in your knee. Okay, just a few more times. Go with your own pace. Breathe in and then come back. Breathe in, come back. That's it. Relax and release. All right, we're going to do this movement now that we were testing before. Stepping forward and one leg stays behind. So one set of toes up as you shift your weight, and then the heel goes up as you shift your weight to the leg in front. Breathing in. As you breathe in and your toes are up, you also notice the belly muscles pressing in and releasing the air. So you breathe in, you breathe out. Breathe in. Notice that the foot on the back is slightly turned towards the wall on the side. Breathing in, breathing out. And again. Going with your own pace. Notice you stretch your leg, letting the toes look up. And notice the detachment of the heel as you breathe in. Okay, let's do the same on the other side, simply turning to the other side, the same thing. Shifting weight from one leg to the other. Notice that you breathe in and then breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Turn your toes up. Breathing in, touching the heel, breathing out, looking at the toes. Just enjoying this movement. We're now coming back to the center when you're ready. Shake your legs, shake your arms. Okay, that's it. We're coming to the hips again. Okay, and we're going to do the number 8 with our hips. So infinity symbol, one hip goes forward and then the other, and then again. Notice that your feet are shoulder length apart. Breathing in, breathing out. Notice the movement in your knees, in your ankles. Notice the pressure on the edges of your feet each time you go towards one side and the other. Just a few more times. That's it. We are coming back to the center, knocking on our hips. Okay, we're going to tap all the way from the kidneys down to the heels. You can bend your knees, going towards the heels, over your toes and coming up in front. Just a few circles like this. From the kidneys, behind your knees, towards your heels and up on the front of your leg. And again. That's it. Coming back to the hip bone. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay. We're going to place our hands to the sides. You can notice that they are pressing towards the energy of the earth. And we're going to open the hip. So shifting weight to one leg so that the other one can nicely open the hip and come back. Notice the area of the groin. Okay. So you're not going too fast, too harsh up. Just notice if it's comfortable for you to simply to lift your knee and turn it to the side. So you notice the opening of your hip. Okay, and come back. Breathing in and coming back. Breathing in and back. And again. We're going to do the same on the other leg, on the other side, the other hip. Shake your arms a little bit, shake your legs a little bit, and let's go with the other hip. Pressing and breathing in, releasing down. Lifting up your knee and coming back to the side. Notice this area, this part of your hips. Either it's left or right, just notice how it's opening. Is there any tension or pain in the groin area or any other place on the back, perhaps the lumbars or your leg? Notice what you notice, that's all. And don't push against any painful area, okay? Breathing in and breathing out. Notice your breath. Notice when it's too much tension accumulated and you're ready to shake. Shake your arms, shake your legs. Just bring in this nice influence back into your muscles. Breathing in, breathing out. New energy, new influence. That's it. And now we are going to dance from one side to the other. So we're going to place one foot in front of the other and invite the one that's left behind up. And back to the same initial position, stepping in front of one foot, inviting the one that was left behind up. Shifting weight, your knees are bent. Stepping forward to one side and up. And please continue. I think Jean was disconnected. Let's try. Okay, so from the center in front of one foot, inviting up the knee that was left behind. Stepping to the center in front of one foot and up. Notice your belly muscles, notice the tailbone is constantly tucked in as you do this movement. Your shoulders relaxed, breathing in, breathing out. Notice as you shift your weight to one leg and the other, your knees are bent. And you can do these steps further apart if that suits you well. But don't push yourself, stay in your comfort zone, that's the most important. Stepping to the front and lifting the knee. And on the other side, the same. Breathing in, releasing down. Breathing in, releasing down. Breathing in, releasing. And again. That's it. Let's do this one more time. And up, coming back to the center. Shake your legs, shake your arms. Okay, just finding the right comfortable influence within. All right, now we are going to do another movement that you already know, touching the knee with the opposite hand, okay? You know it, but it's worthwhile testing, bringing our brain a little bit of a tease, okay? Just go like this, tapping on the opposite knee. Just a few more times. Notice each time the knee is going up, you breathe in. Okay, now when you're ready, we're going to tap on the same side of the body, the knee on the same side of the body. Okay. So this tapping is also helping stimulate the energy of the stomach and spleen. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay. Coming back to the center. Shake your arms, shake your legs. All right. Now we're going with the crane. Remember, we were doing the crane a lot. Bringing our heels together, the toes away from the body. And we would open our hands to the sky, just like this. And then we would rise with our heels looking one side, breathing in, and then release down. And breathing in, rising, looking towards the other side, releasing down. Breathing in, releasing. And again. Notice the work of your ankles, your toes, your calves. Notice the tailbone tucked in, your shoulders relaxed, breathing in, breathing out. So your hands are turned towards the sky as they're up, and as they float down, you turn them down towards the earth. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Go with your own pace. And coming back to the center, breathing in and breathing out. We're going to do, imagine this beautiful, huge jar of honey. We're going to dip our hands into this honey and pull it up all over towards the sky, creating a nice bubble around us. Dipping our fingers in and pulling this honey to create a bubble in this golden yellow color. Breathing in and a circle. And again, pulling up. So we are strengthening our Wei Qi, the protective energy that runs in the deeper levels of the skin, releasing down. It's part of our immune system. Breathing in, releasing down. Breathing in, releasing down. One more time. That's it. Coming to our kidneys, placing our hands on the kidney area, scrubbing a little bit. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out, placing your hands there. Just imagine bringing this beautiful dark blue influence into the kidney area, into the area of your adrenal glands just above the kidneys. We're trying to bring this beautiful influence of tranquility, of peace, so that those hormones of stress are not being released unnecessarily into our stream. We want to have this influence of peace more often in our body during the day, noticing that it's possible to create it on our own with simply reminding ourselves of the kidneys and the adrenal glands, placing our hands there and just take a few deep breaths, bringing this influence back to the area. And now bringing our hands to the top of the head, the index and the thumb connected, breathing in, bring your feet closer together. And just imagine this beautiful, bright white light beaming from this triangle that you have created above your head, from the universe, through the triangle, into the area of the top of your head, into your head, into your body, just influencing every cell, cleansing, healing, strengthening every cell of your body, settling this beautiful, bright white light in your lung area, breathing in, breathing out. 2 more times, breathing in, letting this energy come in and descending slowly towards the heart area. We're going to cover our hearts with the hands, gently massaging the area, breathing in, breathing out. Notice the influence of beautiful red color in your heart, the color of joy, the color of love, this influence of lightness, connectedness. Just breathing in, breathing out, noticing it, letting it spread all around the body to every cell, every organ, every tissue. Once you're ready, I invite you to share a little bit of this beautiful, calming, healing, loving energy with your loved ones, with people you know, people you care for, people whom you perhaps never met before, who may need a little bit of your beautiful influence today. Thank you so much. I hope this session was beneficial for you.